Hi guys, welcome to FDM Transtastic. Sorry that the quality on this video is quite crap. Again, having some technical issues you can say, but hopefully we'll be back to good camera quality soon again. Anyway, this week's topic is how transitioning was in your country. And not long ago we had a topic about how to get on testosterone where you live, where I talked about how I got on testosterone as someone who lives in Sweden and what that was like for me. So if you're interested in sort of the system and how it works with medical transitioning here, you can check out that video. I will link it in the description. And but in this video, I thought I would talk more about how it was like in terms of coming out and living as a trans person. So I've been fairly lucky in everything about my transition. Like I was lucky that I came in into like the system for medical transition at a time when the queues, the lines, whatever, the waiting times weren't too long, and I was lucky that I was able to go to all of the appointments instead of rescheduling and everything like that. So it went fairly quick for me, even though it takes a lot longer for a lot of other people. So I just happened to be super lucky. And I have also happened to be super lucky when it comes to coming out and everything like that as well. So I came out on Facebook to all my family and friends that are there, and everyone were, nice and accepting, and I've not had any negative confrontation like that. I had one person tell me that they found it difficult in the beginning, but then after a while, I don't know, they got over it or something, and it's completely fine now. So there was no way to really guess that beforehand. I mean, I knew that a lot of people would be accepting. Of course, I was never afraid of being disowned or anything like that, which of course makes me a lucky person. But I didn't know if people would be, confrontational or would not want to use my new name or my pronouns or something like that. But people, they tried, they did their best, and they succeeded, and I was just super lucky. When it comes to like the public and all the places that I have come out, I don't come out unless I feel that it is relevant, but if I feel that it is relevant, I do come out as soon as possible. And all the instances that I have come out have been fine, and I don't know if that is partly because people in Sweden tend to be quite non-confrontational in general, or if people have just been accepting. It feels like people have been accepting. Like I said, one of my part-time jobs, like I work there sometimes, that I would not be able to work for a while because I was having a surgery. They asked why I was having surgery, and I told them that I was having a mastectomy because I'm trans, and they were just like, oh, okay. I guess that they probably knew because I started there when I was like 2 months on T, but, I don't know. So that was cool, and I've come out in like a course that I've been to before I started testosterone, and so obviously I had to ask them to use he, him pronouns and stuff like that. I've just been super lucky, but there is still, of course, an element of fear because I know that there is a lot of homophobia. I live in Stockholm, so I live in a big city that it's the capital of Sweden, and it is largely very accepting, but it's also very big, and there are a lot of different people that live here with different ideologies and different temperaments. So largely, you're not like super likely to walk down the street and have someone, if you're holding hands with someone of the same gender as you, for someone to like shout something homophobic at you is not like super likely in Stockholm. It could happen, but it's not super likely. You don't have to, actually go around and be afraid of that happening. But if I were to, for example, go out wearing makeup or super feminine clothing, no doubt people would stare. No doubt someone would probably say something. And I don't like confrontation. Like, it makes me nervous. I have been attacked in a public place before. I am not trusting in that other people around would help if something were to happen. And that has nothing to do with me, like, being trans and transitioning, but I would like to wear makeup. I would like to wear more feminine clothes. That's just what I like, and I would like to do that, but I don't dare to do that in public places. No way. No way. Not now in these times anyway. Hopefully in the future. But yeah, so like transitioning in itself was, it was all right here. I mean, for me it was just like people would see me as a girl or a woman, and then they would see me as probably this very young guy, because I'm also quite short, so I could pass as someone who was maybe 14, 15, 16, when I was like early in my transition, when I was just a few months on testosterone. And then now people, I don't know, I guess people now, like half a year ago, they assumed that I was in the gymnasium, which is between 16 to 18. So yeah, but there's not been any, I haven't had anyone be like, what's your gender? And then they do something horrible to me. But that, again, that has nothing really, I mean, of course, it has something to do with where I live, but it also has to do with just like how I express myself and how the clothes that I wear and the effect that testosterone like had on me. So yeah, I don't know if this video makes any sense whatsoever, but I don't know what else to say. So I will see you guys next week, and yeah, if you want to, you can by all means tell me how transitioning was like, or how you think it will be like where you live, or if you would like to go somewhere else to transition, where is that? Where do you think it would be best to live? Um, yeah, so I'll see you next week. Bye.